What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? Back with some more Gardos sim action here. It is game number 81. Guardians are 51 and 29. Waiting for them here in Kansas City are the Royals, who have won the first two games of the series. Really be nice. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I was controlling Stephen Kwan, so he's going to ground out to third, except he's not going to. I did not realize I was controlling him. Sorry. Good timing to swing the bat. Okay, we're going to get an E5 to start the game. My bad. Didn't realize we weren't controlling nobody yet. And they'll throw back to first. Hey, Kit, welcome in. As Cole Regans is on the mound. Talented lefty. Another young player from this Royals roster. He'll fire, and that one's going to be changeup that's wide, missing the mark. Swung at a big changeup that time, or excuse me, a big curveball that time as Tyler Freeman, 213 on his young season. And now it's going to be full as he just looks at that changeup low. Jose Ramirez on deck. He has been incredible this season. This one's going to be flipped up into the air. Coming in strong is the center fielder. And he's able to squeeze it easily for out number one. And now here he is. Jose Ramirez into the game. And they'll go back. Oh, they caught him in trying to go, and that'll be easily tagged out. They caught him in a pickle. That time as Kwan was moving on first contact and easily able to get him out. Unkind there. Cole Regan, 6'4", 190. And this one's going to be flipped by Ramirez, and it's going to be a base hit. And it's too bad that Kwan didn't get tagged out at second. He might be at third with one out. Instead, Ramirez on first, 2 outs. Here's Josh Naylor up to the plate. Kid, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you here. Nagy on Sports. Kit joining in chat for him this afternoon. And now Ramirez is going to steal. They'll try to get him, and he's in this time easily. Jose Ramirez, his 16th stolen base of the year. That thing was whipped in a heavy way. I can't tell if it's Fermin or Perez back there catching the day, and then Naylor will fly this one deep all the way to the track, but it will be squeezed by the center fielder. Can't tell who's out there playing center field today, actually. Or maybe it was 28, Kyle Isbell. All right, so a couple exciting things with an error and a base hit. Now Michael Garcia. He's going to DH tonight. Garcia, 6', 180, 24 years of age. And now he'll flip this one into the gap. Jimenez dives, and it gets past him. So Tanner Bybee, one pitch and one base hit to start the game for the Royals. Again, 10-3 winners last night in real life. The Royals have had our number here for a couple days. Here's Bobby Witt Jr., one of the best young players in the major leagues. He's a really good hitter, really good fielder, and he's really fast. Bobby Witt Jr. Bybee gets him to swing at strike 2. Now here's a 1-2 count. Again, we always play with quick counts on, which just helps the games go a little faster. And Bybee will strike him out. Nice play there. Now we're going to get Pasquantino into the game. He's playing first base today. Vinny Pasquantino, 6'4", 245. This dude can mash the baseball, and he did last night. I think he had 2 homers in the real game. And he looks at a changeup on the right side. Pasquantino. Vinny P, as I just made up, so I'm going to call him Vinny P. Bybee out of the stretch here. The 2-1 count. Takes a quick look at first base, and just outside of the strike zone. That thing looked like it could have been called a strike. 3-1, and man, he can't get any love on either corner right now, and he's going to walk past Quintino. Here comes Salvador Perez, playing catcher today, the ageless one. He's been around, and he's been a very good player for a long time. Has Salvador Perez, 34 years old. Swing and a miss, and he'll strike him out. Bybee getting his second strikeout of the game. Now Michael Massey into the game. Batting left-handed Massey. And this one's going to be flared left side. Kwan coming over. Runner comes third. Kwan goes home, and it's going to be a wide throw. And again, the speed from Michael Garcia on second base that time, really easily to go. And now a quick 1-0 lead as Massey provides the first play of the day there. Michael Massey. Now up to bat, Nick Lofton, playing third base today. Or second base, playing one of the bases today, second base there. Lofton with MJ Melendez, another young talented player who was a catcher, and they've actually moved him to the outfield because of how well Salvador Perez continues to play. Hey, Kieran, welcome in. 3-2 count, and he'll rip it deep. Lofton going back is John Kenzie Noel. And Noel's going to squeeze that one. Put Noel into the game today. Again, Will Brennan sent to the 10-day DL. So John Kenzie Noel, who can play the outfield as well as the corner infield, comes in. Now David Fry against Cole Ragans. We need him to get something going here. Down 1-0 here, top of the second. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on sports. Kit joining in chat form here today. Andres Jimenez. Moved him down to the bottom of the lineup to try to get a little bit more pop down there, a little bit more pizzazz at the bottom of the lineup. And at least the first two games have not netted much of a result. And he'll actually draw the walk against Ragans, that 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Here comes John Kenzie Noel, freshly called up from Columbus. Young, talented, power-hitting player. And he'll rip it, but he'll rip it foul. Nice snag by the ball boy over there on the first base side. 1-2 count to Ragans, from Ragans to Noel. And John Kenzie swings at a big sweeping curveball. And he'll strike out now. Here's Bo Naylor. Been playing much better last couple weeks in real life as Bo Naylor. Jimenez quickly back. Those lefties have such a quick move to first base now. Bo Naylor on a lefty-lefty matchup. 1-2 count to Bo. Just needs to shorten up here, try to put something on it. And he can't catch up. 99-mile-an-hour on that fastball from Ragans. And that's the end of the second for the Guardians. Here come the Royals back up to bat. MJ Melendez playing left field tonight again was another young catching prospect that they were very excited about, but Salvador Perez again just kept being very good. Again, I don't know why they're one game off. They've got the loss column right now, but they're one win short for some reason for the Guardians. I don't know why. They're actually 51-29. Hunter Renfroe, long-time outfielder, swings and fouls one back. Hunter Renfroe, 32 years of age now, played with the Giants for a long time. I feel like he was maybe on the A's. And last but not least, the ninth hitter here is Kyle Isbell, center fielder. He is a center fielder, so there you go. And he'll foul one back. Bybee's 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Tanner Bybee kicks and fires. This one's going to be grounded towards the gap. Arias with a great diving stop. Fires across. Got him! What a play! Gabriel Arias. What a play. And he'll get to lead off the third. Diving to his right. And then firing it with some heat across the infield. And Arias gets the lead off here. Let's see if he's got a little juice in him after what was a beautiful play to make the third out of the inning. He'll swing and a cutter. And he's down 1-2. So the Guardians, that was the first time I've done it today. Although I heard Tom Hamilton did it the other day anyway, so if he can do it, then I can accidentally do it too. Chop. This one's going to be a tough play. Witt coming in, firing, and they're actually able to get him pretty easily. Arias not... He's fast, but he's not really fast. Here comes Stephen Kwan. We're back to the top of the order. He reached on an error to start the game when I accidentally had to swing the bat for him. Swings at a high fastball. Can it get down? Witt going back, and he's going to make the catch right in front of Melendez. Finally, we get a hitter's count. Here's a 3-1 count for Tyler Freeman. Again, playing center field today. And he'll walk him. Good play there by Freeman. 2 outs here with Jose Ramirez coming to the plate. Always a good idea to get on base for Jose. Yeah, I agree, Karen. I don't know why Kansas City always gives us fits. But it stinks because every time they win, it's not just one game back. It feels like it's 2 games that change hands in the division race. We're still up 7 on them, but it's a full game every time. So it could be 6 and 5. I think it's a 4-game series, right? I'm just going to pull him off the flag now. Full count, 3-2, which means that he'll get a head start over there. Does Tyler Freeman. Swing and a miss at the 98-mile-an-hour gas. Cole Ragans is dialed in to start this one. Heading to the bottom of the 3rd, they lead 1-0, and then Michael Garcia. He's DHing tonight. And that one's going to be a slider that catches the back corner of the zone. 1-2 now for Bybee. Pitcher's count for him. He'll kick and fire. And got him to swing through that changeup. Struck him out, Tanner Bybee. 3rd strikeout of the day for Bybee. Swing and a miss, Bobby Witt Jr., and he'll strike out 4th of the day for him. Now, Pasquantino, who walked in the 1st, starts here with a 1-1 count. Bybee kicks and fires. Foul back, 1-2. So Bybee's pitching pretty well. Just had that one tiny little blip, which scored the run. Now Pasquantino rips one deep center. Going back is Freeman, and he'll make the catch. Kansas City, one of the biggest outfields in the league. Not a ton of home runs. A lot of doubles and triples in this park, though. As you can see, 410 to dead center. A lot of space in this outfield. All right, here's Josh Naylor. And he'll rip one, but he'll rip one right to the second baseman.
He's out.
And that's going to be easily out number 1, unfortunately, for the Gardos. Always interesting to me that there aren't really standardized measurements of baseball stadiums. They can have a little bit of like, oh, your outfield can be anywhere from 340 in the corners to 430. I mean, like, just really interesting. You know, they talk about like the short porch, or they talk about like, you know, in Boston, if you have a left-handed hitter, a la like, Big Papi. I just forgot his name, his real name. Big Papi. Whatever, it'll come back to me. Anyway, but he can just stroke these easy home runs because the right field, like down the line, was super short. So I just always thought that it was interesting that they never made like, okay, everybody's outfield needs to be 385 to left, 395, you know what I mean? I'm sure there are some like requirements that has to be in. There's another single by Andres Jimenez there. 2 on for John Kenzie Noel. Come on, John Kenzie. He'll foul one back. 2-2. Anyway, I always thought that was interesting about baseball, is that it's not a standard playing surface. Obviously, the diamond part is all standardized, but yeah, in the outfield, you can kind of do whatever you want. David Ortiz, thank you. Big Papi, David Ortiz, yes, he stroked a whole bunch as he's going to try to steal second, and he will. Andres Jimenez gets a stolen base there. Now full count here, 14th stolen base for Jimenez. Yeah, he could just like golf swing easily from the left side of the plate, because the right field home run spot at Fenway is really close. Obviously, Yankee Stadium gets a lot of home runs in it as well. It's a little bit small. But you've got that side, and then you got the Green Monster on the other side of Fenway. So it's, you know, it's I don't know, I just find it interesting that the ballpark that you play in can affect things, especially when those kinds of things like home runs and RBIs and stuff like that, those get dudes paid. Ripped up the middle for Salvador Perez. That thing left the bat at 106, had some heat on it, and easily through the gap to start the bottom of the 4th. Nobody on, or excuse me, nobody out, and 1 on. Here comes Michael Massey. He had the RBI, the only RBI single earlier in the day. Another young, talented player on this Kansas City team. They have waited a while for a lot of these guys to grow up, and struck him out again. How about strikeout number 5 for Tanner Bybee? He is our ace right now. There is no bones about it. Again, I think should hopefully this week or very soon get to see Gavin Williams, who has ace potential. He was probably the number 3 starter last year after Bieber and Bybee. Swing and a miss, and Lofton goes down as well. So Bybee now dealing. Here's MJ Melendez. Hey, Felgren, welcome in. They need points. We call them runs, but yes, they do need some runs. And they need some runs in real life. They have gone dry the last 2 games against the third game of the series with Baltimore, and then these first 2 games against the Royals. I think they're scoring about 2 runs a game, and that's not going to get it done, especially with their pitching. And again, we've seen another brutal performance for Tristan McKenzie. I don't know what's going on with Tristan, but he ain't right, and they need to make a change there. They need another starter. I saw they picked up Matthew Boyd, the longtime Tiger lefty. We'll see if he can come and eat some innings. And I just like them having a lefty. I haven't had a left-handed starter in years. Actually, I guess Logan Allen's a lefty, so maybe they'll have 2 left-handed starters now if Boyd goes to the big club. But yeah, something's not right with Tristan McKenzie. Yeah, they need to get it fixed or send him packing. Go figure it out in Columbus, kid. See ya. 2-1 count here, Arias, and he'll swing at that looping curveball. So he's got the 83-mile-an-hour curveball, and then he'll turn around and he'll throw 98 gas at you. There's the circle change at 86, and that struck out Arias. And now we're back to the top of the order, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this game. He's come back down from 400. He's hitting like 370 now. And he'll try to flick this one left, and it won't go. 2-2. For Stephen Kwan, kicks and rips, but still foul left side. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Stephen Kwan usually doesn't matter to him. He's just so darn good. And this time he'll rip the base hit up the middle. Stephen Kwan, just beautiful patience there. 91 mile an hour on the exit velocity. That curveball, he just sat on it and just looped it back up the middle. That's exactly what he does now. Still 2 outs though. Tyler Freeman getting a chance to move Kwan over. And that one's going to be low. He doesn't go fishing for it. Tyler Freeman, again, he's a second baseman coming in. I mean, a second base prospect. They moved him to center field, and they just haven't have anybody else who can take that role from him. Wish they did. I know there's been some rumors. Kwan's going, and he's in there safe. Stephen Kwan steals the base, his 5th of the season. So 3 stolen bases from the Guardians. Stephen Vogt being aggressive with these base runners just because he hasn't had very many. And again, Ragon's potentially the ace of this lineup has been shutting him down, and he'll strike out Freeman with some high cheddar. 97 on the gun, struck him out. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, Bybee still with just 68 pitches, so he's in a pretty good shape right now. And foul to the ground there. And ripped to the right side, and it's going to be down right in front of Noel. So Hunter Renfroe with a base hit.
The center fielder, number 28,
Kyle Isbell into the game.
Ball, no. 2-1.
Tanner Bybee on the bump here with man on first. And this one will be fouled back. 2-2. Kyle Isbell just fights that one off. That was a ball all the way, and he obliges, fouling that one back. And swings and misses. Another strikeout. Strikeout number 7 for Tanner Bybee. What a nice play. And now back to the top of the order, and Michael Garcia into the game. Usually their everyday third baseman. Today he is DHing. Also just 24 years of age. Michael Garcia. 1 for 2 in the game with the runner on first, 1 out, 1-2 count. Tanner Bybee struck him out again, and Bybee is just dealing. He just can't get his team to get him a run or two here. Now back up to Bobby Witt Jr. He's got a pair of strikeouts. Looking for the golden sombrero here is Bybee. Swings and rips it foul. He was all over that 94-mile-an-hour fastball, but a little bit too in front, and that thing gets ripped foul. And just doesn't get the spot. This ump has been very conservative with the strike zone. And this time he'll golf it, but he'll golf it to the right side and foul. Bobby Witt Jr. 2-2 count to him. Runner on first. Bybee looks that way, and now we're going to get a 2-ball here, but they don't need it. He'll take the short route to second base. Arias to Jimenez. 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for the Guardians, and they need something here. Just 3 base hits in the game and then 1 error. 3 base hits and then 3 steals. They've literally stolen second every time they've had their 3 base hits, so they're trying. Literally trying, and that one's going to be fair all the way down the right field side. Nobody's over there because of the shift. Ramirez is going to have himself a double. Firing it in. Easily stand-up double that time for Jose Ramirez. That thing was ripped down the right field line. Nobody out, and Jose Ramirez on first base, and Naylor's got an opportunity for the first run of the day. So they like to shift Jose Ramirez, and that time he went against the shift. This one's going to be high, but not very deep into right field. Renfroe squeezes, and oh, he was going to tag up. Wow, that was an aggressive tag for Jose Ramirez, trying to tag up, and he'll get thrown out at third. Ugh, that is not good base running from Jose. You got to stay. A runner on second with 1 out is way better here for David Fry. Ugh, not a good choice for Jose Ramirez. And Fry's going to fly out, and up, it's going to drop, so that would have scored Jose Ramirez. Oh, well. I didn't make him do it. Jimenez here, 1 for 1, and he's walked. Swings at a fastball, 1-2. Fry on first, Jimenez down to his last strike, already 107 pitches for Ragans. Hopefully we'll get past him and be able to pick on their bullpen a little bit, because he has been supreme, and he'll end his potential outing with a strikeout. Guardians get a couple more hits, but that's it. No runs here. Bybee's still in the game. He's only at 88 pitches as opposed to 107 for Ragans. Ripped it, but he ripped it right to Naylor. And Josh will step on and do the deed himself. Salvador Perez now 1 for 2. He'll lay off the high fastball. Bybee's 93rd pitch of the afternoon. Probably his last inning. Ripped, but ripped foul. That thing sounded like it was gone. That good wood sound. Struck him out on the outside corner. How about 95 on the fastball? Gave it just a little bit more gas that time and struck out Perez. Here comes Michael Massey again. He has the lone RBI in the ball game in this 1-0 Kansas City lead over our beloved Cleveland Guardians. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports. This one's deep. Massey going back is Noel to the track. Bounces in front, and it's going to be a automatic double. The ground rule double. So Michael Massey been very effective in this one, and now he gets a big double. That went way over the head. Again, we were talking about the depth of the outfield. As Lofton just sits there and takes that one all the way. But we talked about the depth of the outfield here. Noel just ran back the whole time, and it was still over his head and then bounced out of play for the automatic double. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Swing, and he fouled it back just barely. That curveball at 75 miles an hour for Tanner Bybee. Again, likely his last inning. And fouled again. Nick Lofton fighting hard here. Try to advance that runner. Michael Massey on second base after his ground rule double. Swing and a miss. 94 miles an hour. Got him. End of the 6th. Guardians still looking for that elusive first run here in Kansas City. And still in the game is Ragans. He has got to be tired. 110 is a crazy amount of pitches. for the big lefty. John Kenzie Noel still in the game. They can't possibly think in complete game shutout, can they? He's got, too many pitches already. Maybe he is. And Noel swings at a ball. That was out of the zone, and it's going to be caught here by Isbell in center. So John Kenzie, not a great game, 0 for 3 for him. Of course, he's not the only one. Here's Bo Naylor, also 0 for 2. But he's got a 3-1 count to start with here. Regans kicking and firing. Ground to the right side, scooped up by Pasquantino. 2 up, 2 down, 120th pitch now. Gabriel Arias in there against Regans. Cole kicks and fires. That one's going to be inside. The curveball came too far in, 2-1. Gabriel Arias, also 24 years of age. And that's a ball. That was a tough call there. Getting squeezed, as they say. Swings and a miss. Had the green light on 3-1. Here's 3-2 for Gabriel Arias. Swing and he struck out. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Stretch time here in Kansas City. 1-0 right now. Kansas City leads. And again, hey, we actually went to the bullpen this time for Sam Hentges into the game. So they'll go lefty for a couple lefty-lefty matchups here. MJ Melendez 0 for 2. Sam Hentges out of the pen. He'll kick and fire. That one's going to be inside. Slider didn't really slide, did it? Kind of went straight. Didn't it? Didn't it? John Kenzie Noel, just 22 years of age, by the way. Going to be ground up the middle. Arias got to hurry. Quickly throws and got him. Melendez, fortunately not the fastest player on their roster. Hunter Renfroe into the game. He's 1 for 2. Hentges kicks and fires. 96 on the gun. That thing had some smoke coming off of it from Hentges. 1-2 now. And that time the sinker misses. Got a regular fastball and a sinker as well. Hey, Sam Hentges. That time it was the slider at 88. Hit to the gap. Again, just a massive outfield. And it's going to bounce, and it's going to bounce out of play for another automatic double. There is so much outfield out there. The Guardians really haven't been able to find it. A couple of players from the Royals have. And now Isbell, the number 9 hitter, with a chance to double up the lead, if not triple up the lead here. 1-2 count for him now. Sam Hentges has 1 out. Takes a quick look at second base. Struck him out on the slider. Beautiful pitch that time from Sam. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports, Kit Nagy joining as well. Appreciate all 1,108 of our subscribers. Picked up one earlier today, so thanks to whoever that was. Also appreciate all of our subscribers who've been around for a long time. Only place on YouTube where you can find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary. We're very excited to be able to bring that to you. Did a little hockey earlier today, some baseball. We do football a lot. That's mostly, the majority of the channel is football. And some soccer as well, some hoops. Appreciate everybody being on. Hentges does a nice job out of the pen. And finally, John Schreiber going to come into the game. And potentially maybe the Guardians can get something going against the bullpen here. Schreiber, 6'2", 224. 30 years old, righty. Stephen Kwan into the game. He went to Northwestern Ohio for college. I didn't even know that was a college that had a baseball team. Northwestern Ohio. Swing, and it'll be foul. 3-2 count now for Stephen Kwan. Come on, baby. Let's get on base here, Kwan. Kwan to truth. And he'll walk. That's what he does. Gets on base. Better than just about anybody on the planet. Now Tyler Freeman also has walked in this game. 1-1 count. Just needs to be smart with the baseball here. We're talking whether they're going to bunt him. And he'll bunt right side. Beautiful bunt. And all they're going to be able to do is throw out Freeman. Not a chance to get Kwan at all. So great job there on the sacrifice from Tyler Freeman. And now Ramirez switches back over to the left side, which is his more power side. Schreiber kick. And Ramirez with a big shot to the right field gap. Can it get down? Can it get gone? It does! Hosey breaks the tie, his 22nd of the year. 420 feet. He ripped this thing, and it just kept going and going and going. You can see there, Freeman thought he was going to, or Kwan thought he was going to have to tag up. Climbing the wall goes Isbell, and Jose Ramirez breaks the tie with one swing of his bat. What a play from Jose. And that's why Tanner Bybee's performance was so good, because he kept it at 1-0, and that allowed for them to get to the bullpen, which has been great for the Guardians, not so great for the Royals. And with one swing of the bat, Jose Ramirez unties it here. Will Smith coming in out of the pen, and Josh Naylor hits into the shift, so Witt from behind second base able to snag that one and bring it in. Will Smith, 6'5", 255, big lefty. 31 years, about to turn 31 years old. Excuse me, 35 years old. Easy for me to math. Been around the league a long time as Will Smith. Lefties that do their job pretty well. Oh, got Fry to go fishing on that one. 2-2 count here, 2 outs, David Fry. And this one's going to be fouled into the right field bleachers. And he'll struck him out. But the damage is done. Jose Ramirez breaking the tie on a perfect Stephen Kwan walk. Tyler Freeman bunt. And then Jose Ramirez 2-run home run. And now we'll get to see Tim Herron into the game, the lefty. So 2 lefties out of the bullpen, interestingly enough. Both of the lefties, rather, out of the bullpen for Stephen Vogt here today. Yeah, those are the only 2 lefties in the bullpen for them right now. And now they're going to have to deal with 2, 3, and 4. Here's Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 3 in today's game. Herron, swing and a miss, 97, and another strikeout for Bobby Witt, who has not had a very good game. Now Pasquantino in there. He's 0 for 2. He walked in the first inning. Tim Herron, kicking, firing. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Swings at the slurve. Fouled back, 1-2.
No.
That slider just misses. Herron tried to ring him up right there. Backwards K. Pasquantino waiting for Herron's pitch. Tim Herron, high fastball again at 97. And it is fouled back. Herron kicks, fires. Swinging back, fouled again. Pasquantino just spoiling some good pitches here. Tim Herron up to the challenge. Ooh, 99 on the gun, but they said it was inside. Full count here for Herron. Kicking, firing, swings at the slider. Pasquantino goes down on strikes, and now it's Salvador Perez with 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th here. Guardians recently taking a 2-1 lead on the 2-run home run from Jose Ramirez. 1 inning ago. Here's Salvador Perez. And that one's low for Salvador. Kid just turned 34 years of age in May. 6'3", 255. He's been a very good player for a very long time. Full count now. 2 down. Tim Herron kicking, firing, and he walked him. Not even close enough for him to even think about swinging. That was an easy take from Salvador Perez, and that sets up another lefty-lefty matchup. Here's Michael Massey again, 2 for 3. He has a double, and again the only RBI of the game, and it's going to be speared, firing to second. What a play! Jose Ramirez, are you kidding me? What a play at third base. Actually, it's David Fry playing third base. Jose Ramirez designated hitting. Speared it at the hot corner and then fires it to second from his back. And fortunately, Salvador Perez is not very fast. And they're able to get the out at second. What a play. Now Carlos Hernandez into the game for the Royals. 6'4", 255. Carlos Hernandez. He'll kick and fire. That's a split finger fastball at 91 mile an hour. Top of the 9th here, Andres Gimenez, 6, 7, 8 hitters on deck. He'll golf this one for a base hit left side. So Jimenez has had a very nice day. 3 for 4 and a walk, I believe, in this one for Andres Jimenez. Here comes John Kenzie Noel. He's got a full count. Be nice to get on base here, John Kenzie, or rip that big stick to the outfield. Swings at a high fastball. That thing was at 102 on the gun from Hernandez. So Carlos Hernandez has some heat in that right arm. And that was going to bounce into the dirt. Jimenez will, it's going to be a walk because it was full count. So John Kenzie gets a nice walk there, and now runners on first and second, nobody out. And Bo Naylor's got an opportunity to open this thing wide up. Otherwise, we're going to see Clase in the ninth. Naylor rips it, but rips it just foul. Again, Hernandez throwing some gas here today. 1-2 count for Bo Naylor, and he won't go that time. 101 on the gun for Hernandez. Well, I think it's their closer, right? He's got to be their closer, isn't he? So he's going to be fouled back as well. 2-2. Maybe MacArthur's their closer. I don't know. It doesn't say on the depth chart who the closer is. And he'll just spoil another curveball at 83 mile an hour. Bo Naylor. Guardians' young catcher. Hopefully, big things ahead for... Oh, he swung at a fastball. That was not even close. That was easily ball 3. And he went fishing that time. Let him off the hook. It was a good at-bat until that point. Here's Arias now. 0 for 3 in today's game. Hernandez. High slider. And Arias goes fishing now. 1-2. 2 men on. And now double play ball. No, it's going to get through the gap, but not deep enough to score. The runner from first, I beg your pardon, Jimenez hustles around third, and Arias with a base hit, single RBI, and the Guardians lead 3-1. Just really good situational baseball right now for our Guardians here in the late innings. And again, I keep going back to it. Tanner Bybee's performance to just let in 1 run, and he was stellar with 10 strikeouts as well. And they didn't lose faith. They dealt with Vergans as much as they could. This one's going to be deep, and that will tag up the runner from second. Well, actually, no, Noel's just going to hang tight. He doesn't want any of that noise. 2 and 1 with runners on first and second. Guardians lead by 2. In the top of the ninth, Tyler Freeman. Again, it was his sacrifice bunt that moved Quan over to second, and then Jose Ramirez drilled a 2-run homer. That gave him a 2-1 lead. And now that's got some good wood. Freeman. Isbell, is he going to throw home? Noel turns and scores! John Kenzie Noel, with 2 outs, is able to hustle that thing around, and Tyler Freeman continues to add to the lead, and now they'll go to Chris Stratton. Another bullpen arm, so they are blowing through their bullpen here. Chris Stratton, 6'2", 205 righty. And he's got Jose Ramirez, who's having a 3 for 4 game. Swings at that high fastball, not quite the same as Hernandez at 101. Jose Ramirez had a exceptionally good game here today. That 2-run homer in the 7th, obviously the biggest. That time it's way inside, doesn't go it. Yeah, there he is. He's a triple shy of the cycle as Jose Ramirez. He's got the home run, the double, and the single. That would be pretty fun to see him hit for the cycle. Ripped right at the second baseman, who bobbles it. Can he pick it up fast? He does. So because Jose hit it so hard, Lofton kind of bobbled it, but then was able to still throw him out. And here we are, Emmanuel Clase time. Looking for save number 25 on the season. He'll have to face Lofton first. Bottom of the 9th here. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for the Royals. Guardians with a 4-1 lead. They need this win big time after losing the first 2 of the series.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 and 1 here. Clase. Long look into Naylor. Fired it in there and be flared to the right side. Tried to catch up with the cutter at 99. And Naylor going to easily spear it and step on first. Now Melendez into the game. MJ Melendez 0 for 3 in this one. He'll swing at the 99-mile-an-hour cutter. So Clase hasn't really opened it up just yet. Saving it, perhaps. This one's at 100. Noel back deep to the right field side, and he's able to track this one down and make the catch. John Kenzie Noel. Last batter for the Kansas City Royals here. Hunter Renfroe. Can't do anything with one swing of the bat here other than try to get yourself on base. He is 2 for 3 today. Clase rips that one. Arias scoops, fires across the infield. Ball game! Guardians win. Stephen Vogt, his guys bailing him out. Actually, not even bailing him out, just doing what he knows that they could do, which is coming back late in the game. They got through the ace. No runs, 5 hits, and then as soon as the bullpen comes in, they take advantage and really capitalize on it in a big way. There's Massey's RBI early in the game, but again, this one there's a beautiful play by Arias where he speared this one and then got up and threw a dart across the infield. But this swing of the bat right there was all it would really need. 2-1 on that swing. You can see Isbell almost climbed up and got it. Here's the hot corner from Fry. Now from his back, throws him out at second. That was another beautiful play in this one. And here's the last out of the game. Arias easily across the infield. 4-1, Guardians win here at Nagy on Sports. Appreciate everybody being on. Again, this one was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Hope we can get this one done in real life as well. How about Jimenez today? 2 for 3, 3 for 5 for Jose Ramirez. Your good players, your all-stars. Played like all-stars when they needed to. So, appreciate everybody being on. This one was a lot of fun. For Kit out on the left coast being in the chat with me. Appreciate that. Phil here in Central Ohio. We are Nagy on Sports. Today we will say, go Guardians. And as always, go Browns.